Whatever. I'll try again because that wasn't that great of a run. Up to that point. But yeah, bad RNG. Reset. No point taking a run with awful RNG like that. When you can just spend another 5 minutes to get another one. Which doesn't lose 20 seconds arbitrarily to a random box. Granted, there is way bigger RNG in the run later, but
We got the target location down.
it's important for motivation purposes to get a good start. You don't really always feel like continuing bad starts, and it can make you play bad later.
Here we go. Phew. Here we go.
I'm not so sure Twitch would appreciate you stealing their remote for your sub emote, Z-Fresh.
Phew.
Unless you're going to colour it red or something. Okay. You get to see these slow tutorial dungeons again. Yeah, I messed that up a little bit. That doesn't cost as much time in this as it does in New Game Plus though. Since you lose all your momentum
Here
from
we go.
the tutorial event anyway.
Phew.
I mean, it still does lose a tiny bit of time, but not as much. So I wonder what Z-Fresh's actual emote will be.
Now let's
What
go.
could it possibly be?
Here we go. Phew. Here we go. Phew. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay, clean enough second tutorial dungeon.
Phew.
When all the events are removed. Now 4 tutorials. That was pretty good.
Enemies here. It's my turn. Disappear. Fall into darkness. What should I do?
Looks like you need to critical to get only 1 turn on that robo.
Now, let's begin. It's my turn. Disappear. 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 It's my turn.
Okay, pretty good start there. I don't have as much fever as I did though, since I didn't get a fever star this time. But generally that fever probably wouldn't have been relevant anyway. See if the box treats me any better this time. The box of doom. Yeah, Twitch, I mean, affiliate in general is mostly a way for Twitch to make more money, but it doesn't hurt the streamers that get it that much, really. I mean, it's not going to really do anything bad to your stream to have it. It might make you a few bucks on the side,
Let's decide on this.
but it is mainly for Twitch to make money. Whoops. Thought that was 4 for some reason. I think this one's 4. Alright, what do you got for me this time, box? I think there was a life fragment, although it might... that life fragment might have been from the bush behind it. I'll need to check my herbs later to verify one way or the other, because I kinda missed it. And yeah, I dare say quite a lot of affiliates are just getting sub to have their own emote that they can use wherever on Twitch. That's another, like, kind of small benefit to getting it. You get your own emote, and if anyone else wants to use it, they have to pay. They do have to pay you. I mean, I expect you'll get a few subs anyway, Z. I imagine you've got some already, but like, the amount you need to make money is still quite a bit. I see a few other people I watched today got like 5 subs. It's probably better than bits though. Since bits you have to make, well, I mean, bits you have to make $100, sure, but subs, if you get like 5 subs, then you make that money guaranteed in a certain number of time. Whereas bits, you're kind of just waiting for people to pay you, and it could take ages to make. You could get to 95 bucks worth of bits and then take ages to get the last 5 or whatever. Whereas subs, I guess, is slightly more consistent.
Let's go back to the original. Now let's go. Now let's go.
Well, I agree on that as well, but
Bring it on. I can go.
they've been made available to you. Okay, this is shit.
All into Let's get this done.
I mean, I could just enter and come back for another dogu, but
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got enough. I'll check after this fight.
It's my turn. Come on. Come on. Leave it to me.
Actually, I want this. Okay, I don't have enough, so I'll go for one more try. This will be a slightly slow time, but
Now let's go.
I want to just get a run started at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Whatever. It'll be slightly in the red, but I'll make up that time on the next couple of splits.
Let's go back to the
Perfectly fine with that, honestly.
Let's decide on this. Now let's go.
I mean, last time I checked the chest... Last time I checked it that many times and still didn't get enough herbs. The time lost this time was only from having to go into the menu to look at my herb count. Well, time lost relative to that last time anyway.
Let's go back to the original. Let's decide on this.
Okay, time for
We got the
strength
target
boosters.
location down.
Also nice, got to run straight past the doggo.
Jump!
The direction it moves when it spawns is RNG, so sometimes it'll make you move slightly out of the way to dodge it. But sometimes it'll let you run straight through it and save a tiny bit of time.
Let's go back to the original. We got the target location down.
We'll go back to a familiar site, that being last blocks.
Here we
But
go. Phew.
this isn't the grinding visit, of course. Just get the items and move on.
Here we go.
And I'll be back ahead even now. My PB apparently had a really bad block dungeon split. So, already back ahead. It looks like the Bits quest split is okay though, so I might be back behind after that depending on my luck. against the bits themselves, and forget that prompt again because it's just tradition at this point apparently.
Let's go back to the original. Let's decide on this.
Now time for
Now
this
let's go.
fight. See, this time the doggo kind of blocked my way.
Bring it on.
Okay, I only got one bit in the first battle. That does guarantee that it won't be perfect,
Leave it to
but it can still be like almost perfect. Or it can still be the average case.
battle start.
Okay, it's gonna be
My
average.
turn. Disappear. Leave
Oh, I wasn't meant to do that. Whoops. Now I'm gonna give them all a turn. That's annoying. But it should be okay. Mainly.
Welcome to the end.
Oh, I can't run! Damn it! Okay, I wasted a lot of time here.
It's my
Maybe I should have just given up and tried to go for 2 on the last fight. Either way, I just need 1 now, so this is guaranteed.
What should I do?
And of course I got 2 anyway.
Come on. Let's get this done.
And run away. Losing back my time here because of that fiasco with not being able to reach the bit with Segami.
Let's go back to the original.
Oh well. Not a huge deal.
Let's decide on this.
Early game is not all that relevant in new game here because of the
Let's
later pieces of execution and luck relating to level grinds. Anyway, just like last time, I'm going to talk to all the chirpers before I finish off the Saturn era for now. I will be coming back here later in this run, but not for a very long time.
Now let's go.
So for now, I'll grab the life fragments this time now that I've remembered. Although I might get both for a terrain run, depends really. Terrain does have slightly more of a chance to use an extra life fragment or 2. Mainly on the... There are a couple of places where you can use life fragments in terrain, so I might grab the extra supplies in Mega Drive as well. 5 total should be fine. You can see that those life fragments are slightly less out of the way than the ones I grabbed in Mega Drive for the normal end run, so I should have grabbed them for this one as well. Or just not grab any at all for normal end because it's not all that likely that someone dies on a good time. For now I'm done with the history. I'm done with Saturn era and I need to do those same 7 quests for story that I did last time. Except this time, because I'm going for true end, I need to do all the story quests anyway, so doing them right now is definitely optimal, instead of just maybe optimal for normal end, where it's a bit more complicated.
Now let's
So yeah, start with Game Gear, Mega Drive, Game Gear, Mega Drive, Game Gear, Dreamcast, Game Gear. The only difference this time is that I won't be doing the medicine quest at all, since I need to do exactly only the story quests and nothing else, so that some of the story quests don't expire. Well, I mean, if I do any extra quests, then the story quests will expire when I don't want them to. still talk to dear girl here.
Let's go back to the original
Okay, I've gone and done these in a really odd order, but it's not going to matter that much. I'll go into Mega Drive next. I mean, I'll go into Game Gear 2 next, then Mega Drive, then Game Gear, then Mega Drive, then Game Gear. It's fine. It'll lose me a tiny bit of time on the time warp menus when I'm going to Game Gear. But honestly, not a huge concern.
Let's go back to the original era.
It's just going to be a bit weird. Yeah.
We got the target location down.
I mean, it won't lose me time on this menu. It'll only lose me time once I have actually started Mega Drive as well. But the idea is to delay Dreamcast as late as possible so that Game Gear is bottom on that menu. This was just a mistake to accidentally accept Dreamcast first. Okay, so this time I definitely need to accept Mega Drive. So that I can do my different area quests each time. And I'll actually be picking up the SP charges rather late compared to normal. And I'll ignore that medicine chirper guy until later. I will still check his chirper. But it won't be to actually do the quest this time. Or maybe I'll skip his chirper so that his quest doesn't appear at all. That might be better. Anyway, as I said before, I'll go and grab the SP charges, the life fragments, and then hit this event. Although, yeah, that chirper is a bit annoying to not do. It might make me go and do extra ones in other places. We'll see. I will try skipping it and see if it works or not.
Let's go back to the original era. Now let's go.
And now I have to use 2 inputs to select Game Gear for these last couple, which is why you want to delay Dreamcast. But I only lose about 1 input for doing it this way, so it doesn't matter. Grab another set of SP charges. I will get some more later in this run, whereas those will be the final ones I get in normal end. SP charges, hero drinks, and any other SP item are basically the lifeblood of Sega Hardgirl speedruns. Same as Rebirth 3. You need as many of them as you can possibly get without losing too much time. Okay, 1 quest gets eaten. Now I'll go and do Mega Drive 2.
Let's decide on this place.
Mega Drive Quest 2 gives me Plutia's data and that's about it. But I'll also check the chirpers after it to get closer to Observation 5. Since I haven't done the medicine quest this time, I need to view more chirpers than I did in that last run. I'll try and avoid talking to him though. Just pay attention to which chirper it's selecting. Right now it isn't selecting him. Okay, now he's the last one, so I'll ignore him for now and see if I can get away with not talking to him to not spawn that quest at all. Final story quest before the first boss battle.
So we're back?
Why did that not skip? Whatever. All good. Hear a bit of IS voice for once. Check all the chirpers here. This time I'm probably not going to suddenly stop. I won't hit 5, but I should hit 5 from handing in the quest. If I don't, then I'm going to have to grab one from somewhere else. A chirper that is. I will clear these out first as well. Okay, I got 5, so that's fine. Anyway, this time I just buy 4 eject buttons. Well, I guess I can buy their weapons, but I won't buy technique badges yet. I'll get those later. I need to view class change in True End, so I'll do that now and then head off for the first level grind. Which is still in last blocks.
We got the target location down.
Except this time I don't SP charge IF.
Yep. I got first attack. I can go anytime. Come on. What should I do? Well.
And I'm gonna get slightly less experience per monster, so I need to kill 33 of them this time. Instead of just 29 last time it was. And I won't use the Monoconferno much at all. I'll only use it against packs of 6 enemies. Maybe 5 if I get basically no packs of 6. And even that will depend on getting enough of them first. Like this I won't use it on at all. My SP is basically just a lot more precious in this one. Anyhow, that's 10 enemies so far, I believe. Tempting, but no. I won't put my Conferno that, even though it'll probably waste a bit of time to not do so.
Let's get this done. Welcome to finally. My turn.
Damn it, okay. They're gonna get like 2 turns each. Okay, just one.
Perfect timing. It's my turn.
Suppose I may as well pick up this. So that's 15 enemies.
Now, battle start. It's my turn.
I'll charge this one.
Fall into darkness. Let's get this done. Final blow. Yay!
19 enemies now.
Phew.
Again, I need 33.
Another one? Don't you want to take a break and get some nachos or something? Come on,
I suppose at the very least that block is going to move closer.
leave it to me. Welcome to Finally, my turn. Start the battle.
Okay, I'll
It's my
demonic inferno this. I kind of lost count of enemies though. I think I'm at like
turn. Here we go.
23 or something, but I'll just look at my level later.
Here I come. It's my turn.
Yeah, 4, not worth it. I'll kill the back one first.
Come on. Leave it to me. Yay!
Okay, we're not quite there. I just want one more battle, so I'll come down here. Well, that was a bit of veil.
It's my turn.
Yeah, this should still be enough though. Just barely.
Come on. What should I do? Level up.
Oh, I do need to do this.
Let's go back to the original.
Alright, I'll go and buy technique badges. And then go do the battle.
Now let's go.
I am one main level lower against Dreamcast than I was before, but so is she. So that'll save, I mean, it'll be about the same fight as it was last time. Probably.
This
It
one's
is
strong.
rather RNG dependent though. To see what happens. She can one-hit someone,
I can
it's
go
just not all that
anytime.
likely.
Look, boiling. Let's get this done. Time to transform. Finally.
I'm not going to heal Neptune.
Time to
I don't care if she dies. I'm gonna heal Saturn in this position though.
leave it to me. What should I do?
Okay. Hello, Marampu. You did miss the new 1, 2.
Perfect chance.
You did miss the normal end run, unfortunately.
I can go anytime.
But we're just a little bit into the true end run now.
I'll show you. Finally, it's my turn. What should I do?
Okay, smooth enough Dreamcast. She does take a bit longer here because I can't do 18 quests, which makes the level grind longer. And I also have to split my buys so that I can get all 4 eject buttons.
We got the target location.
Now, unlike last time, I'm just going to
Let's decide on this place. Here we go.
do a fever grind right away.
Another one? Don't you want to take a break and get some nachos or something? Disappear to me. Level up. Here we go.
I'm not going for levels here, only fever.
Phew.
So I need to look out for fever
It's
stars.
a weak and
appearing.
my turn.
as gems.
Disappear. Disappear.
And I will sometimes choose to defend with Sega Me because Neptune charges the gauge faster.
If you get in my way, you're dead.
Plus in this situation I'll use Demonic Inferno. For sure.
My specs are getting better. Here I come.
But not in this
It's
one.
my turn. Disappear. Disappear. Let's get this done. Oh, perfect.
I should have got the orb, but too late now. I'll charge with Neptune, get a little more fear.
The battle's starting. Stay alert. What should I do?
I mean, to some degree... Oh, there's one over here.
Leave it to me.
That's annoying. I can't really get that.
Welcome
I kinda
to
just
the
wasted my time.
party. The final blow is mine.
Well, whatever. They'll take turns.
Time to
And then...
end this. I can go
I'll grab
anytime.
it.
What do I do? I'll end it. But my specs are
So
getting
that was a bit of an odd fight, but
Here we go.
I did get the Fever Star eventually, I suppose. Not ideal circumstances
Bring it
though.
on. It's my turn.
It was just in a weird spot. Anyway,
Disappear.
charge this,
What should I do? Finally.
use Neptune.
My specs are getting better.
Neptune charges the Fever Bar twice as fast as anyone else.
What should I do? Fight.
I will Demonic Inferno in this situation now that
You were level up.
I'm getting close to 100%
Woo.
and I've killed a lot of enemies already,
Breeze. I can go anytime.
but obviously not this one.
You were level up.
My Fever's a little lower than I'd like it to be at this point, since I don't really want to have to crawl through that area. I'll use Demonic Inferno here, that'll get me 10%,
My specs are getting better.
and then hopefully this is another 4 enemies or more.
What should I do?
No, it's only 3, okay.
Fall into darkness.
See what we can do here.
Come on. Let's get this done.
Defend with... Ah, Neptune's not reaching, that's annoying.
Leave it to me. Finally.
This should get 100% though.
I'm going to gain so much power. Let's go back to the original.
I also forgot that you can just go with less than 100%. So I should have just gone with less than 100% there. Anyway, time to fight Mega Drive, which we never did in Normal End. Normal End was on its way to finishing the game now.
We got the target location set. Let's decide on this place.
Yeah, European Sega Hard Girls has blue Dreamcast and a different logo for the era as well. Although, I think technically I should be on the European version as well, but I'm not, so whatever. My cart of Sega Hard Girls is European, with the blue Dreamcast. Anyway, I picked up a 4th strength booster. I'll get a total of 5 in the terrain run, and they will serve me through all the way until I fight Iris Heart, much later on in the game. By which point I'll have way more money and I can just buy a couple. Mega Drive is like an easier Dreamcast. She's easy enough that I don't have to bother transforming with IF. But she does have an AoE spell, so I kind of want to avoid giving her more than one turn. So we'll see what happens.
What to
She normally won't kill anyone, she uses it turn 1. It only does about 2000 damage. Yeah, she didn't use it at all. So...
Leave it to me.
I could have charged, but whatever. I use this. And I was meant to transform into Dreamcast, whoops. Whatever, that's fine. Attack. Charge.
Time to end.
You go under the Fever Star. Attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait 2 seconds.
This is great!
In turn.
What should I do?
Okay, this has been a little slow apparently,
Leave it to me.
because I wasn't sure what I was doing.
You can get what's coming to you.
Anyway, now Segami does way more damage.
Perfect. What do I do? Maybe I let my guard down.
Took the fight a bit slowly apparently. No big deal though. Didn't lose that much time. I may also have just split the last split late in my PV, because that didn't seem like all that fast with Fever Grind. Anyway, now will be the one time in the game where I accept a quest from the same era twice.
We got the target location down.
Yeah, you have to wait between 1 and 2 seconds whenever you pick up the Fever Star in the PC version, otherwise it has a chance to crash. I just wait 2 for safety, I think it's more like 1. Or at least I count to 2, which is normally slightly less than actual 2 seconds. Anyway, final overworld strength booster. Also that delay for picking up the Fever Star, you only need it when you've just been using like actual attacks. In the fights where I just spam EXE drives later on in the game, you'll see that I don't pick up the Fever Star. I mean that I don't wait to pick up the Fever Star.
I can go anytime.
Anyway, just not do a lot here.
Let's get this done. Oh, perfect timing. Leave it to me. What should I do?
I need to put all my efforts into killing this one first,
Finally.
because it can heal.
Leave it to me.
Now I can go for either of the other two, doesn't really matter. I probably shouldn't be charging, but whatever. It makes sense to charge with IF and Segami to get more SP, but not with the others.
Finally, my turn. Leave it to me. You're done. Leave it to me. Oh, perfect timing.
Well, I might be able to finish it off if I charge here. Okay, cool.
I'm strong.
Okay, save back a bit of time, so that's fine. So yeah, I'll basically get my Fever Var back for free here in True End between that fight that I just did and having to level up Segami to 25 anyway. I get my Fever Bar back without really having to try to get it. So, normal end is already finished, but we're really just getting started with this run. Got a bit of a boss gauntlet coming up. First off, we have to die though.
Let's go back to the original end.
And have these free quests be eaten. We get this useless cutscene. As far as I know, there's no way to avoid it if you do all the quests. Okay, so remove everyone apart from IF. And go die to Time Eater. Just over 40 minutes to die to Time Eater apparently. Should be about an even split. I mean, I can definitely improve on this run. This run started pretty badly. and the grind wasn't amazing. And the Mega Drive fight was apparently quite slow. I'm losing time here. These splits are really weird.
Is this my fate?
Like, I seem to be saving and losing time like crazy. It wasn't a bad split, I didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. For now, it's whatever. As long as I'm still ahead, it's ultimately fine. I mean, I should save time on this split, maybe. But first, gotta clear through all these cutscenes and then go get weakened enemies, which will involve doing a few more random quests. Won't save or lose all that much time.
We got the target location down. Now let's go.
Weakened enemies is trapped behind 2 more quests.
Let's decide on this.
In Dreamcast era, this is one of them. The first one in the ruins. And then the second one is just on top of the city. As usual, I just do a quest from a different era so that I don't have to do 2 quests from the same era in a row. Plus I need to actually unlock the Mega Drive 2 quest to begin with. Or the second Mega Drive battle quest. Which requires doing this one first. And now this quest to get weakened enemies, which is underneath this guy.
Let's go back to the original era.
Report this quest, get weakened enemies, except the one for Mega Drive. And now I need to go shopping again. No, wrong character. I forgot just how far down Segami is if she's not in the party.
Now let's go.
You. Okay. Fight some enemies.
Leave it to me. You're done. Finally, my turn. What do I do? I'll delete it. That doesn't pop. I did it! I leveled up.
I should be able to equip the second skills here. EXP obtained on Dreamcast just speeds up things a little bit with...
I'm going first.
Yeah, I need to activate the plan, but it's not all that important. I just need to do it before the battle. But good spot, yeah. I had kind of half forgotten.
What should I do?
Though there is another menu I have to do before the battle anyway.
What do? What do we do?
Okay, I'll just charge this with Neptune straight up.
I did it!
May as well do it now, just so I don't forget later.
Here we go! Woo! Yep! Alright! Surprise attack!
Alright, I should just be able to use 2 Demonic Infernos to get all my fever here. And hopefully get level 25 as well.
Do I look cool
I'll check the
now?
menu though. Okay, no, not quite level 25.
Enemies here.
I kind of overestimated how much experience I already got up to this point.
Let's get this done. Welcome what to the end. Mine. What do I do? What do I do? Do I look cooler now?
Yeah, I'll risk this now.
Here we go. Whew. Yeah. You're wide open.
Yeah, that's definitely worth risking.
What should I do? Yeah! Level up!
And I can use this menu to do this. Okay. We're good.
Here we go!
Gonna save a tiny bit of time. I was kind of in a normal end mood, so I forgot that this grind is kind of random based on how long the previous grind took. And I assumed it would be less enemies than it actually was. Okay. What's he gonna do?
It's my turn.
Not a lot. Okay, so strength through Sega me, go behind yourself, and
Let's get this done.
you transform into Dreamcast.
Transform.
And nearly max out your fever, but not quite. You go there and do max out your fever,
What do we do?
and you just wait. 1, 2, pick that up,
Alright, here they
and
come.
pass.
Let's
And
get 'em.
do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just building up a slight combo before I use Dreamblade Special, so that it does more damage with the combo plus, and also to it makes the Dreamblade Special do more damage so it actually kills. And I do some chip damage before it to make sure that even if it doesn't kill, then I've done enough damage anyway. Because saving fever is the motto of this second half. Trying to use as little fever on bosses as possible, because I don't really need any more levels. I've got plenty of levels. As soon as I hit level 25, I've got enough levels, but I do need to get through all the bosses with as little fever used as possible so that I save the most time in not having to grind as much for it. Anyway, time to
Got the target location.
move on with game gear.
We got the target location down.
If I can
Here we
hit
go.
this jump, thank you. Okay.
Whew.
This is
Here we go.
an unlabeled story quest.
Yeah. Alright.
But yeah, I need to kill 5 of these guys and also get my fever to 100%.
What should I do?
Pretty standard.
Come on. What should I do?
That killing is pretty nice, it normally doesn't. IF normally doesn't kill one of those in one hit.
Done. What do I do? Oh, perfect timing. Leave it to me. What do we do?
Now I'll try and run away. It's pretty hard to run away from this fight though.
My turn.
And it could take a few tries.
Timing.
Okay, I got it that time.
Yeah.
So now I'll just kill this encounter.
Surprised.
It's not worth it to use Demonic Inferno because these guys have really high magic defense.
Disappear to me. What do I do?
Okay, that one living is actually kinda good.
Oh, perfect timing. Mine. Finally, my turn.
Means I can do this and get my fever, and then it's just the rock guy alive. So now I got fever.
I can go anytime.
Finish this guy off, since running is too unreliable.
I did it! I leveled up! Let's go back.
That was a really good Watchmen quest, for the record.
Let's go.
Okay, time for Sega Saturn. I picked Sega Saturn because she has 100,000 less health than Purple Heart, so I side with Neptune. And that allows me to kill her in one hit instead of two. Purple Heart always takes 2 hits to kill. Both of their stats are reasonably comparable.
We can't afford to lose this.
Headliner has arrived!
Leave it to me.
Anyway, Segame will always survive on 1 health.
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
She transforms, uses a strength booster on herself, and then charge attacks to get a little bit of combo count.
It's my turn.
I didn't class change, I can't win this. Well, maybe I can, but I'm gonna lose a ton of time, so I've probably lost the run. That would explain why I saved so much time. I forgot to class change Mega Drive.
Let's take care of them.
Let's just do this and see if it works. I can win this, I'm just gonna lose a ton of time, yeah.
What should I do?
Can't believe I just lost to that
Hmm.
bastard.
Not sure what to do from here. This is probably too much time loss. Because I forgot to get charge. It's probably too much time loss. It might be redeemable. But yeah, that explains why I saved so much time on Watchmen, because I was meant to class change on that scene.
Let's go back.
Anyway, just move on with it for now. And see how it goes. But probably just going to lose too much time getting fever. Hard to tell. Okay, so I just need to remember to class change in future runs. That's also going to mess with things a little later. Not a huge deal, but a little. Apart from just needing fever. Went the wrong way here as well. Report that.
Let's get going.
Alternate between these quests. Oh, it's this one.
Let's go.
First.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Yeah, I'll see if I can rescue this. It might be unlikely, but give it a go. It might still be out of barely PB, and then I'll have a massive time save next run.
Let's go back. I choose this place. Let's go back.
That quest is just super fast for whatever reason.
Let's go. I choose this place.
This ought to be interesting. I'll skip the split.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll get rid of you for now. I did want to do one more thing actually.
Over there. Over. I'm going first. What should I do?
Okay, I've got 28%.
I'm stronger now.
This might be doable. It's unlikely, but it might be doable.
Over. You're wide open. Do I look cooler now?
I use the square button when I'm hovered over them. Pretty standard for net games to use square for a move.
Let's go back.
Yeah, if I can be still ahead at Uzume, then I can still PB, but otherwise it's going to be quite difficult. I mean, it's still possible regardless, but yeah, difficult anyway. The idea is I'm going to fight the enemies in that place in the Dreamcast again, when you normally only have to fight them once. Anyway, gotta wait for some quests to get eaten again. I guess it's the X button on PC if you're not using a PlayStation controller. But I just know it is the square button. Dreamcast.
Let's get going.
So this will send me back to the Troll Ruin, and when I'm in the Troll Ruin I'll just
Going. Over. You're wide
fight these guys
open.
again.
I can go anytime.
I'm stronger now.
Yeah, that's probably enough fever on its own actually. Yeah, let's just go with that. This might be slightly risky, but I think I can make this work. Again, not gonna split.
Let's go back.
Only gonna split for Uzume.
Let's get going.
And the quest here is here. Yeah, it's the left one if you have the 4, so X button on in 360 or whatever, and I suppose it would be Y button if you're using something like a SNES controller, but I don't know what people use. They're all like very slightly different. But yeah, left one.
Let's go back.
So we get the real Game Gear and the real the real Net Gear. And then it'll be time for Uzume fight. Apparently we need to have another quest eaten first. Hold on, I need to fix my party first.
Let's get going.
Okay, no, this event is in Virtua Forest. I thought it might be on the overworld. Yeah, just the X button for you then. Easy enough. So I should have like 95% fever, and I should be able to fill it by using a charge attack with Sega Cast. First I need to pick to fight Uzume. It doesn't make a huge difference. These two have almost identical stats,
Can't afford to lose this.
but I think
Force of fury.
Dreamcast moves are slightly more annoying. Oh, that is really lucky actually.
Time to transform.
No, I don't need to attack. Anyway, we'll do that.
What to do? Let's take care of them.
Gonna have to do this though.
Dreamcast is made of. Not yet. I can't. Do I look?
So I'll lose a bit of time because I had to. She used a really long range move and I wasn't able to go behind her on the first turn. But otherwise, I saved it. Like,
Let's go back.
I am now genuinely still 51 seconds ahead somehow, so I can save a whole lot more time next run. But for now, it's back on track. Did not lose the run to that mistake, which is honestly pretty surprising. Oh, whoops, I wasn't meant to do that immediately, but yeah. Did not lose the run. Now I need to view Sega Me events here. Obviously I'll improve this run now, because it has such a massive mistake in it. That is a pretty shitty mistake to have in your run. So I definitely want to get another run, although I probably would have anyway, since the run didn't start all that well. Anyway, this makes this quest appear, and that quest is the whole reason why I can't do any optional battles
I choose.
up to this point.
Like, over.
Now I need to grind my fever back 100%, or at least very close. Oh, why are you here?
You're done. Leave it to me.
Now,
I suppose this isn't all bad, but I want Iffy in my party.
To me. I'll end it.
what to do?
Mega Drive's really weak actually.
Time to end this.
I'll do that.
I did it! I leveled up.
I'll just put in Iffy.
1, 2.
That should be fine. Skip that guy because he doesn't have enough.
Woo! The end.
Whoa.
1, 2.
That guy doesn't have enough
Over there.
enemies in him usually. He's usually only one enemy.
I'm over here. What should I do?
Actually, hold on.
Jump.
Yoink that first.
Do I look cooler now?
Hold on. Gotta do this as well.
Let's go back.
Okay, that was a little messy. Yeah, I already accepted it.
Let's go. I choose
That was messy.
this place.
A messy fever grind, but we in there still. I only lost 4 seconds to the slop on the menu.
Woo!
Oh, this again. Sometimes that jump is real. If you hit it in a certain spot, you can get trapped there for a very long time. But yeah, Saturn's okay. She might pull the thing which Uzume did and make it hard for me to move behind her though. The most annoying thing she can really do.
We can't afford to lose this.
It's my turn.
What should I do? You can get what's coming to you.
It's my turn. Let's take care of them.
Leave it to me.
You better.
Yeah, I could have used Stream Rush there to save fever.
Do I look?
It's just... Well, I mean it does lose SP, which is honestly not that great either, but... It loses SP to do it with Dream Rush, which I'm not all that high on either, but it would be better. just barely better to do it that way. Because Fever is slower to get than SP is. I need one more Strength Booster, and then spend the rest of my money on Panaceas. And I get back FE, but not... I suppose I'll get Mega Drive out, because Mega Drive is too fast. I mean, I am somewhat limited on SP charges. I'll use that on you, and that on you. Like, those are the last SP charges I had. But Fever Groaning still takes long, usually.
I can go anytime. Fall into what should I do? Welcome to the end. Perfect timing. Leave it to me.
Surprised they survived.
My turn.
Either way, I can benefit a little from Fever
Do I look cooler now?
out of that.
One, the end.
Fever-wise out of that. I again skip that Golem, he doesn't have enough enemies in him. Isn't delay a cool thing? Okay, nice, 6. So I don't even need any... Didn't even need that Fever from Neptune, really. That is full Fever.
Do I look cooler now?
Do you have enough SP? Yes, you do. Okay.
1, 2.
Now we're kind of in the swing of things. 2 minutes ahead. Okay, so I'm going for like a 1:15 in this game, apparently. I thought that this would be perhaps more like 1:17, but this terrible run is going to be 1:17 if I don't die, so I'm going to go for 1:15. At the very minimum. So, this fight is fairly straightforward unless I get paralyzed, in which case interesting things happen.
Do to you.
Well, slightly more interesting things, I should say.
Get this done.
Nothing really happened though.
You're gonna get what's coming to ya.
Use that one Strength Boost Rival and again charge her.
What to do?
Charge,
Let's take care of them.
and turn, Dream Blade, and Dream Blade. This time I don't need my Fever, because I'm guaranteed to get more Fever than that in the next few battles. But yeah, I do lose a tiny bit of time if I get paralyzed or skill sealed. But only marginal amounts.
Let's go back.
Anyway, a bunch more quests will now get eaten before we do anything else. There is one more eat, but it's actually after the last quest. And it's only of a couple more quests. That is the last significant eat. Anyway... let's do this. Where is it? Maybe I need to do one more fight. What am I doing? I'm just wasting a bunch of time at this point. So now, also buy strength boosters. Buy that many, except take some off. Okay, so I just need to go back to that shop quickly
Let's go.
to get the better anklet for Mega Drive. It should be available after I kill these guys. Well, not kill. I just need to get the anklet that gives 200 agi. And I guess it's going to be available after I hand in this quest. If it's not, then I'll have to adapt. Although it's not all that hard to adapt.
Let's go back.
Alright, let's see if it is available. There it is. Okay.
Let's get going.
So I should just do the most of the shop after? Like... Yeah, I think I know how I can do it, but I need to adjust my notes, because yeah, that lost a bunch of time from not knowing that it wasn't there yet. But I need that anklet to go fast. So I think I want to split the shop into two. Just buy like 3 strength boosters, maximum -10 hero drinks, and then come back for the gear after I finish that quest.
We'll win this. I know it. What to do?
It's my turn. What should I do?
You're gonna get what's coming to ya.
Too weak.
Anyway, I just killed the one that gives paralysis. That's the important part.
Leave this to me.
I can go anytime. I'm gonna show you what Dreamcast is made of. Who's next?
Doesn't really matter which order I kill the other ones in.
Leave this to me.
It's my turn.
But I do need to hero drink Sega me an extra 4
I'm gonna
turns.
show you what Dreamcast is.
4 times at this in this fight.
I can go anytime.
Or at least total, I mean. I've done 3 so far. Gonna save time just because I actually knew what I was doing on that fight. But I can save a lot more time, like another 15-20 seconds if I know what I'm doing in the menus next time. So definitely going for a 115, for sure. Even though this run might just barely get a 116. It'll be close. I need to look at how much FIFA I have as well. I get 26% extra. If I have less than 74, then I need to use Demonic Inferno with IF. How much do I have?
Sorry, but I need to win.
It's my turn.
I have 76, okay, so no need to do that. Done.
What should I do?
Which means we just do the same fight as the last time.
Let's get this done. Time to transform.
Now where's the blue one?
Who's next?
It's my turn.
Unfortunately, moving Segami does move her down the order quite a bit.
I'm gonna show you what Dreamcast is made of. Final blow.
What to do?
I can't do much about this either. That's going to move Mega Drive down the turn order more than I would like.
I'm gonna show you what Dreamcast. Final blow. It's my turn. I can go anytime. Leave it to me. I can go anytime.
What to do?
I'm gonna show you what Dreamcast.
Oh, and I haven't actually charged enough yet. I need to charge once more when I'm in the time eater room. So just skip that split because I meant to have the party done already.
Let's go back.
I meant to already have my SP done when I split that split.
Let's get going.
And I need to view this Uzume chipper over here so that the one for the actual Churin will appear. Which can be a little confusing. Yeah, I should get 116 this run and then hopefully maybe even 114 for a future run. A bit faster than I thought.
Let's go back.
We have to see 2 quests get eaten, which is a shame because this is the end of the game. But the timer meter doesn't even get any buffs from them being eaten, which is why you heard the beep beep sound. I was trying to clear the box which says what buffs the time eater gets, but he didn't get any. Now off to the tutorial dungeon. Okay, gotta do this.
Woo!
And we're ready for the time eater.
1, 2.
One last go through the
end.
tutorial dungeon.
1, 2. The end. Woo!
Just barely got that jump.
Woo! Over there. 1, 2.
And
The end.
should be an easy enough battle because I outspeed the time eater with all that gear I got for the spawns.
Let's proceed cautiously. What to do?
What should I do? You're gonna get what's coming to you. Now's our chance!
Leave this to me.
I'm gonna show you what Dream Cat...
What to do?
What should I do? Going to give it
Oh
my-
shit!
This is the power
Okay.
of the Sega hard girl.
I split too early, but I mean he was dead, but yeah, I tried to press the wrong button to skip the animation. So we'll just count it as that time. It was about 5 seconds faster maybe. But that was a funny F-up. There was actually an old netrunner who played out the final EXE animation for all of his runs, but that wasn't intentional. I was trying to press square to skip the animation for some reason. Anyway, you can see just how easy Time Eater is as usual.
Yeah!
So, I got my goal time, but that was not a good run at all, so I will definitely be trying to improve that to at least a 114. Although, yeah, 114 should be doable. 115, like, almost definitely the next run should be 115, but then 114 would be, like, a decent run. At least. 116, I was aiming for 117, so I will definitely take 116, but there's a lot to improve on that run in a future stream, probably sometime over the weekend. Yeah, there are a lot of cutscenes before the credits this time though, but I'll let them play out, watch the credits, and then cut the stream and highlight these two runs to put some PC runs on the leaderboards. Neither of them was all that amazing. They can definitely both be improved by, well, this one by a lot, and the normal end run at least by maybe 1 more minute. But overall, decent session. Well, I need to try and encourage people to get into the run somehow, don't I? This is a neat little run for Neptunia. Just because of how quick it is. I mean, you can question the cutscene to gameplay ratio, but you can for pretty much all Neptunia runs, so... Whatever. If you like the game, then I think it's a pretty good speedrun. It's even better if you don't F up half the route like I did here. But hopefully I can try again at least once or twice more before I go to get 114 or better. That's definitely the next goal at this point. 115 would be a nice stepping stone, but definitely looking more towards 114. Just get the final in-game time, although in-game time for this is going to be like 3, 4, 5 minutes higher than real time with all these cutscenes. Guess we can do a little bit of fan service to finish it off though. I need to adjust my notes about that gear thing, since I did not have enough money. I mean, I did not have the item available immediately in the shop, so just need to kind of consider what to do there. It probably involves doing 2 shops, because that anklet is way too useful to not have.